What's up, everybody? How's it going? This is Blevins Vox with Talkbox Live, and Mr. Caruso won't be in today. He's out on vacation, so we'll see him in a couple of weeks because we will not be going live next week unless I just throw something together and put it up real quick. But it'll be a very short show next week. I'm actually going to be being interviewed, and I'll put post up about it on the Metal Summit. About my band, Voodoo 13. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be cool. Those guys are really awesome. And hold on just a second here. Sorry, I was reading a text, but anyway. So yeah, today we got Lydia's Castle, Tanya Leanne out of Nashville, Tennessee, and they're going to be joining the show here in a few minutes. Until they do join on, I will, or her, I'm not sure who else is going to be on. They are a 4-piece progress, pretty rock and roll, pretty heavy. Not rock and roll, my bad, pretty heavy stuff. And great killer singer, great drummer, guitar player, bass player. I mean, they're just awesome. And all that good stuff. I think while I am waiting on them to get on, I will show some photos here. A couple of them. This is actually in the orange and jumpsuits. They did a video for their brand new song, and it's they did it in a prison or a jail cell or something, a jail house. I'm not sure, but yeah, very cool stuff. They had some guest people come on and rocking out in the jail cells and stuff like that. So very cool. I'm going to talk about a few things here before they get on. Let me see, get another picture up here. Lydia's Castle. Like I said, they're out of Nashville, Tennessee. So they have a couple of shows coming up. We'll talk about all that stuff when they come on. So, but anyway, went and had a show with John Corabi in Columbus, Ohio, Friday night, and with some other acoustic acts, and really good night, really awesome. At the King of Clubs in Columbus. What a great venue, man. That place is so awesome. They really know how to treat people there. And their staff is great. The owner's great. Pretty good food and all that good stuff. And we had a good night. I'm on stage, of course, two of my most famous things on stage. No one had a video, or no one was videotaping while I was on stage. Of course, I never have anybody there. And when I do have someone there, they have their thumb up their ass and can't remember to do shit. But they're not to remember to do it, just don't think about doing it, you know. But yeah, I was on stage with by myself doing an acoustic show for opening up for Corabi, and I'm sitting there playing a LA Gun song, the Ballad of Jane, and singing my heart out. And next thing you know, I felt somebody grab the back of my neck, and I was like, what the fuck? And I went to turn, and a scarf went over my face and was dabbing my forehead. And he pulled away, and it was John Corabi. I was like, what the fuck? And give him a hug, and he ran off stage, and I finished my show. But you know, that was awesome. Just really fucking cool. And the time before that was about probably 4 years ago. I was I'd interviewed Lydia Ford for my podcast. Like I said, 4 years ago, she was at the Venue in Cincinnati at a club over in Mason, Ohio, the Deerfield Township area. So anyway, she comes on, and I mean, so I did this podcast with her, got to meet her and stuff at the show, and take pictures with her, and I got to introduce her from stage. That was so awesome. And I just interviewed her guitar player last week, Mr. Patrick Kinnison, and his girlfriend. She plays with the Iron Maidens, Miss Nikki Stringfield. But yeah, so I got to meet all of them and stuff like that. So that was cool. But got to introduce Lydia Ford. I mean, that's just amazing, you know. Got to introduce her from stage that night before they went on, and it was just amazing, awesome stuff. And of course, no one had a fucking video phone or camera or whatever, or if they did, but they didn't record. And if they did, and you're out there somewhere, please share that video with me. It's one of my highlights of my life, and I don't have not that I want proof of it. I want it for my keepsake, my talk about, stuff like that for me. But so very cool stuff. Another time, nobody else caught it again. This was years ago. Kevin Martin got me to sing a song with him during. Well, actually, I was down on the floor, but he stuck the mic down there to me, and I was singing. Oh God, I don't know if it was Far Behind or If We Could. It wasn't Candlebox on tour. It was actually Kevin Martin and the High Watts, his solo stuff. And he had a song called If We Could, and killer stuff. Always good stuff coming out of Candlebox. And to talk about Candlebox, we're going to be seeing them in a couple, 3 or 4 weeks, I guess. I think it's April 20th in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. So at a club called the OTR or something like that. It's just acoustic show. It's him and his guitar player doing an acoustic show, and some other people opening. I'm not sure who that is. So I'm definitely going to be there to check that out, and that's going to be very cool. A little note for everyone. Not sure anybody knows my situation. I've been dealing with cancer for the last couple of years, and I go not this Wednesday, on Tuesday. I go next Tuesday, and I'm having my CT scans done to see if the 5 weeks of radiation and chemo killed that shit, and I'm sure it did. I know my wife's in there saying it did. So, excuse me. So that was good. Sorry, I had a little bit of wine with dinner, so I got the hiccups right this second. But really good stuff. It was Stella Rosa, and it was pineapple. Damn good stuff. So anyway, yes, I'm a wino. I'm a wine head. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, I do like to babble. I do like to talk. So hoping they come and get on. I guess they might have got their times mixed up. I have no damn idea. But while we wait on them, I'm going to go ahead and play their video. Hopefully my connection is good and it doesn't buff and lag and skip and jump and all that good stuff for a little while. Been in camp. Best of luck to you, man. Hey, man, appreciate you. I don't like to talk about it too much publicly, but I do appreciate the hell out of that. And I kicked its ass one time in 2020, and it came back 2021, and hopefully I got it this year in 2022. So hopefully knock that sumbitch out the park. But thank you so much. Appreciate that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play Lydia's Castle, their new video right here. So check this out.
I drove off my wings. I'm not
Hell yeah, man. That's some kick ass shit. Good stuff right there. I'm going to talk a little bit about the band. I just got a message from her. She's having technical difficulties with her computer. So no problem there. We'll wait to see if she can get on. And while we're waiting, the guitar riff sucks me in. You're damn right. And the drum, man, the whole mix of that song is just killer. That's a damn good job in the studio, whoever mixed that. Maybe she can tell us who did that when she's available to get on. But yeah, let me read this here. I am gonna have to put my glasses on because I am blind. Not as a bat, but I'm pretty damn blind. So anyway, hailing from Nashville, Tennessee, Lydia's Castle is a rock band that pulls no punches. And I dig that. Tanya Leanne is her name. She's the lead singer. She writes the lyrics for the stuff that the band puts together. And so Powerhouse voice fuses with Cody Denton's pummeling guitar riffs and a collision of old school blues soaked metal and hardcore riot girl rock and roll born from their own personal tragedy. The couple began collaborating during 2020. COVID-19, safer at home mandates. Drummers John Wizoki, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. He played drums in Save the World, Soil, which we all know who that is, and Stained. So good company right there. So great stuff. He joined the band in 2021. Hold on a second. I think I got another. No, not her. Anyway, and let's see. The band's first single was released in February 2020, and there's a video for that also too. So look them up, Lydia's Castle on YouTube, and I'll put some links up here and there just a little bit. But yeah, on YouTube, and they got their first release was our debut release was a song called Phoenix, and a very, very awesome tune. Fit for Rivals and If I Die first in their short tenure together. Lydia's Castle plans to continue to play consistent regional shows to build an authentic natural fan base. Damn it to hell, I can't talk. Let me see. Might be her again. No, not her. And Lydia's Castle mission is to encourage and inspire people to take personal tragedy and build their own castles, as they've built theirs during one of the most difficult periods in modern world history. Out of the ashes, the phoenix never dies. Very cool, very cool. So yeah. Hold on. I think I got her. Hey, you. How you doing?
Hey, what's up? Let me get my volume up here.
No worries, no worries. I just played the video and had some people talking about they were the riff pulled them in. We'll be posting, people, mentioning stuff, little comments and stuff like that going in. So how you doing?
Doing good, man. Technology, I'm telling you.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
we just got this new Apple computer to go ahead and do our demos and stuff on.
Yeah.
And the link you sent me, it didn't work.
Didn't like it?
Yeah, so it was like, you need to download Google Chrome, and I was just like,
what?
How do I do that on Apple?
Wow. Yeah, I know. Things are so,
It's crazy. But thanks for having me on. Sorry for the delay.
Oh, no worries, no worries. Like I said, we were playing the video. People were talking about it and stuff.
Cool.
I haven't shown you pictures yet. I did just read your bio to everybody, so
Awesome.
had to put my glasses on because I'm can't see the older I get. But anyway, so how long have you been doing music? I mean, not with Lydia's Castle, of course. We talked about that. I think started working out in 2020. You and the guitar player.
Yeah, so Cody and I started, man, we've known each other for a really long time, since 2011.
Okay.
So, we've been playing music, separately, and then kind of together, right? So Cody and I are married, so we
okay.
We live in the same household, so it's it's full of we're always doing music and stuff, but we had our own separate. Yeah, man, we had our own separate bands in St. Louis, and we just decided during the lockdown that since we had the time, we were like, hey, let's lock ourselves in a room, literally
Mhm.
and see like what we can come up with. And then so we did that, and it was crazy because like it was like a love language we didn't know we had, and we just started spitting out songs left and right. It was wild. And so we came up with like 30 full songs during quarantine.
Awesome.
Yeah, man. And then we ended up like pitching, you know, these songs to some other people, and then that's how we found John Wysocki, the former drummer from Stain, who lives here in Nashville. He loved the music, and he was like, "Hey, can I jump on this?" And you know,
Awesome.
he was a great addition. And but we've been doing music for a real all of us for a really really long time. To
Yeah.
answer your
Now,
question.
now since were y'all are from St. Louis?
No, Cody's from St. Louis.
Okay.
I ended up moving there and meeting him. But I'm originally from North Carolina, and then John, he's a masshole, so he's from Massachusetts.
Ah, okay. Okay. All right. Very cool. Yeah. Well, were y'all both doing original music back in St. Louis, or
Yeah,
just
we were.
covers or
So,
mixture?
well, we've never done the cover thing.
Okay.
That's like really big here in Nashville, and I tell people, you know, we've just never gotten into it. Huge respect for people who do. It was just never our thing.
Right.
Um, but Cody used to play in a band called the 45, and their music is still online today. They still play out today.
Hmm.
They have a really great following in St. Louis, and we love those guys.
Cool.
And then I had some other projects as well. None that is anything like Lydia's Castle, so I'm not going
Okay.
to name drop my prior projects. Um, but
That's all right.
Lydia's Castle has been the project that has been the most serious on a serious level.
Okay. Now, the name Lydia's Castle, I mean, I get where the castle came from because of things you've gone through, build your own castle, like you were talking about in the bio and stuff. But where did Lydia's come from? Is that
Yeah,
your middle name, or is that just
no,
because it rolls off the tongue easy, or how'd that come about?
no, man, I'm not that cool. I'm not that cool. So, I wish. No, Cody and I, our daughter's name was Lydia, and she ended up passing away, you know,
Oh
and
my God, I'm so
we,
sorry.
it's, no, I appreciate that, man. We went through a really difficult time. You know, it was about like a week before my due date, and it was very unexpected. And in that time, we had to figure out who we wanted to be as people again, you know, because you
Yeah,
go thinking you're going to be, you know, mom, dad, whatever. And so when that happened, we just did a real like deep dive into like, okay, well, now what do we want to do? You know? And so in return, like we built our castle, which is rebuilding ourselves, and we've built Lydia's castle. And so part of our whole like entourage is like encouraging other people to build their castles. You know,
yeah,
if you're wanting to quit your day job and go after your dream, or you're somebody who's wanting to, you know, come out about your sexuality, or somebody who is, you know, who went through an infant pregnancy loss or a miscarriage, to know that you can build yourself back up. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. And so Lydia's Castle is about providing like hope for people that it is possible, right?
yeah.
You know,
Very
so
cool.
that's kind of
Very
like that's
cool.
where the name came from. Yeah, man.
That's awesome. I dig that. Now, and I don't want to get too personal or dig into something. If it's not something you want to answer, that's fine. You just
Dig
tell me.
right in, man.
Are you gonna try again?
I don't know. You know, I kind of feel like I did that once in my life. Like that's my whole thing, right? I'm only getting married once.
Mhm.
I'm one of those people, if I have a house, which I don't have, but when I do, it's going to be the house, right?
Right.
And so I feel like if that is something that just happens, then cool. But you know, I feel like I had a amazing pregnancy. I
Mhm.
had a beautiful daughter. You know,
Awesome.
it was a walk in the park, everything, delivery, all that. And I just feel like, you know, I did that. And if it happens, cool. And if not, then I've just come to accept that even without her here, we're still parents. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I totally get
So,
that.
yeah.
Not to get too personal, me and my wife lost our first one, um,
Mhm.
way before time, before
Yeah.
term, but, it was still still the same thing. And we weren't trying and didn't want to try. And if it happened, it happened, and it did. And now we got a 13. Well, she'll be 13 next month, and she's
Oh,
our life.
I
You know?
love that.
So,
Yeah,
but
and I'm
yeah.
sorry to hear about your loss as well. And one more thing I want to just mention is like
Okay.
there's a lot of women who go through, and even men who will go through miscarriages or stillbirths or whatever, and they feel like they're like alone. Like you feel like it's a taboo topic. You feel like you can't talk about it. I lost friends, like friends, when I told them about my situation and they didn't know how to talk to me about it.
Yeah.
And they just rather not talk to me at all.
Right.
And so my thing about doing these podcasts is, yeah, I'm like promoting the band and whatever, but it's like breaking the stereotype, so that the more you talk about it, the easier it is to talk about. And people don't, and women and men, they just don't have to feel like they're alone, because that's awful. But
yeah, cool. I am going to post some pictures while we're talking here.
yeah, go for it.
And Benjamin Camp is on. He said a very strong message talking about your message and stuff for the
Oh, thank you. Oh, there's
so,
people listening right now.
Oh yeah, it's live. It's live. It's not recorded. So
Oh, cool.
I usually do Wednesday nights, and since y'all couldn't do Wednesday night, instead of me recording it, I decided just to do a Monday night, do a whole. Just keep it live, So, yeah, this is live right now, and
man, look at how good my hair looked.
It looks fine. It looks fine. Not as blood red as it does in this picture here, though. That's awesome.
I think it's the lighting. Let me turn this.
Probably.
Hold on a minute. There you go.
Yeah. It's well, and your computer's probably bright too, so that
I was gonna say, yeah.
I have no light in front of me.
We just did our third music video on
Cool.
Saturday, so it really is red. It's just I think it's the lighting. There you go. Now you can kind of see.
No, it looks very cool.
I was definitely tanner in that photo, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, but that's Cody on the our left looking at the picture, and
so that's Cody. Yeah, that's my best friend.
John.
Yeah, John Wysocki from Stania.
Wysocki. I thought I said that right. I was hoping so when I pronounced his name earlier, so wasn't positive on that. But yeah. So now everybody knows who that is, and you have a bass player now too. Is he a permanent? He was in the video. I wasn't sure.
Oh, so that's a friend of ours.
Okay.
He's not actually. Well, he does a lot of hired gun stuff for us.
Okay.
Man, I look mean.
Yeah.
I promise I'm not that mean, guys.
You look like you were hard to handle. Those two guys were having trouble trying to get you to the cell. So you could take care of yourself.
I look vicious. Yeah. So that guy, his name is Jamie Millard. And so do you remember the band Slaughter from in the 80s? So
they just sold out Saturday night at the King of Clubs up here in Columbus, Ohio.
So Slaughter's bass player,
Dana Strum.
Well, Mark Slaughter, his side piece project that he does.
Oh, okay.
Jamie plays with him.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So and we met Jamie about a year ago, and he kind of he filled in. He's real busy, man. He is working on his own solo stuff in addition to Mark's stuff. But great, very great talented guy. He filled in for us so that we could, have a bass player. We got a lot of rhetoric from Phoenix. People were like, did you not have enough money to pay for a bass player? Or they were like, did your bass player not show up on time? I was like, damn, dude, no, that's not it. No, we've never really had a bass player. Everyone in Nashville wants to do the cover scene. An original project is a very big investment. There's not really any money. I'm not making any money to be made in it. But so we just decided, instead of just settling on, any Joe Schmo, we wanted to wait until we could put music out and then be like, hey, this is the guy,
right,
that we really want. And so we did that. We put Phoenix out, man. It was like the bass floodgates open. It was like, we got so many people who were like, can we audition? Is audition still open? And so yeah, so we landed on somebody. His name is Corey England. We haven't like officially like announced it on our social medias or anything yet, but we're working on doing some new band photos with him. And
Okay.
in the next in the last two music videos, not this next one coming up, but in the last two videos, we will have him a part of it. And he is amazing. He's 28. He's real young. He's
Mhm.
ambitious. He plays a lot on Broadway, so his chops are real good.
Cool, cool.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so
And when she says Broadway, she's talking about the strip there in Nashville. So,
yeah, right. So Broadway strip, man, there is like, oh my gosh, like 50 or more maybe bars, and it's
oh, I know.
just live
Mhm.
music. And I got friends down there. They make a good couple grand a night. I mean, it is
Oh yeah, that's what I've heard. I've
incredible.
heard Nashville is the spot to go and make money and make a living at it.
Yeah,
So
I said I'm
so
in the wrong industry. I'm doing it wrong.
no, no, I love original music. I love to go see original music. Don't get me wrong. I'll go watch a cover band here and there. Not really into tribute bands just because,
Sure.
unless they're gone, and that's just one of my, pet peeves.
Yeah.
If they're still around, don't do a tribute band of a band that's still all
I
here. I mean, that's
know.
still touring, but that's my,
Yeah, kudos
I'll
to
get
all
off my
music, but I'm in the same way. I'm like, well, do I wanna go see Hailstorm live, or do I wanna see a Hailstorm tribute band? Probably go see
Exactly,
Susie Hill
exactly.
live.
So, but yeah, going through these pictures and, when I get to this,
Oh,
I
yeah.
know these are from the video,
Yeah.
but such killer, I can't even talk, whatever in the crap that is,
Dude.
cinematography or whatever you wanna call it. But the pictures are just so cool, so huge, and so big. Um, Definitely not doing it wrong. Those songs are heavy, so, this one
Yeah,
brings me
thanks,
down.
man. I'm glad you guys like it. It's so cool to it's it's so cool to create art and put it into the world, and then to see like, what people think about it and if they
Yeah,
vibe with it, and
yeah.
can relate. And but our team, dude, our team is awesome. Like the
Okay.
people we're working with. So Austin Delamano, he is, coincidentally enough, we met him in Nashville, but he is from St. Louis.
Wow.
What are the odds? I'm like, we are like a St. Louis magnet.
Mhm.
Um, but he is young too. He's 28. He's young. He's ambitious. He's only been doing video work for a couple years, and he's doing all of our video, even our promo videos, anything video related is Austin
Yeah, yeah.
Delamano with Lighthouse Studios. And then
Okay.
all of our picture content, also another really young, ambitious fellow here in Nashville. His name is Josh Trotter. He's with Capture Studios, but it reads like Cap 2 Studios.
Okay.
And that's our team. Like that's the content behind Lydia's Castle. Every photo, every video, it is all them.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you gotta have a good team behind you, and not just that, if you can afford it, and if you're an original band, you can't afford it unless you've already got money, but PR work, you
Yeah.
know how much that shit is, but, we won't even get into that.
Oh,
But,
it's expensive. I was doing all of our PR work until a week ago, and um, you know, I just needed the help. So we got a PR guy that we're going to use out in Los Angeles who's going to help us. And then in addition, we finally have like an entertainment lawyer so that
awesome.
I don't have to read through the contracts when we do music videos and,
Mhm.
stuff like that. Just to kind of be safe. But we're building a team. We got a team of people that we're, working with, and every move we've made so far has been really strategic and a good one.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
very cool. Now, just a question, do you play any instruments?
I do. I play
You
guitar
do?
as well.
Oh,
Yeah, but
awesome. Okay, you
I'm
play
not as
live?
good as I'm not as good as Cody. I just do a little like la la
Just
la
some
la la. La.
strumming and stuff?
Yeah, I just do like basic stuff, man. Cody's a shredder. I don't do all that. Now,
Well,
but
sometimes there's some songs that you might want to throw some electric guitar, just rhythm on in live stuff. Um, you know,
yeah,
and nothing like you know, I I love people that sing and can sing good, but when you can still sing good and play the
And
guitar
play
at the same
guitar,
time,
yeah.
that's awesome, and especially lead, like Jimi Hendrix and people like that.
Oh,
I
for
give them
sure,
so much credit, you know.
yeah.
Um,
I did
Johnny
guitar.
Lang, I can't remember who all, just, tons of people out there that sing and play lead. That's just ridiculous.
There's a lot of good ones out there. I did like singing and guitar in my last project. And so that's why with Lydia's Castle, I was like, let me not use the guitar as a crutch and let me like venture out and see what I can do. And so far, like, it's been really cool. It's been really great.
Oh yeah, it's just saying that since we
Oh,
are, yeah, it's not showing, not everything's showing up. Only the people who post from Facebook are showing up. So, but hopefully there's people out there watching on on YouTube also. Hint, hint,
yeah,
YouTube.
sure.
But
I was,
but cool. Now y'all are doing is it a CD release or is it just a release? I mean, are y'all doing CDs or y'all just doing the whole
yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
media?
So we're
Dadgummit, I
just doing
can't
an
think.
EP. You have comments streaming on your personal page. That's cool.
Oh yeah, that's me. It's going everywhere.
Where I live. I live in Wildwood dude, well,
Oh,
follow
look at that from
Lydia's
St. Louis.
yeah, that's cool. Follow Lydia's Castle on Facebook because we have a St. Louis show that I can't tell you the details yet, but we do have one that's going to be announced probably in this soon for the summertime, and it'll be our first St. Louis show of the year, and
That's awesome.
it's gonna be good.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah,
We usually
I'm gonna put the links up here shortly, and
okay. But not to
because
answer your question, so we're gonna do an EP. It's gonna have 5 songs on it. Um, so this is like real interesting because some people who are not musicians like don't quite know this. So uh when you release a song on the interwebs, you can only pitch one song at a time to like Spotify playlists and stuff like that.
right,
When
right.
you release a whole album, you can only pitch one song off of the album.
Hmm.
So what we decided to do was we were going to release a song and then so a single and then the next week the music video and we'll do that for 3 months.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
we're going on the third one, which is going to be called Search for You.
Okay.
And that song will be available on April 8th and then the video on April 15th. And
Okay.
that's Lydia's song. So it is really, really good. Cody and I wrote it a long time ago. And since John's been in the band and we went through pre-production 10 times, it's gotten so much better. so so Search for You, April 8th. But then then we're gonna drop the EP with 2 more songs on it on May 7th.
Okay. Okay. And then
And
where's that show gonna be at?
it's gonna be here in Nashville. It's gonna
Mhm.
be at a place called The End.
Ah, yes, the end. Okay.
Yeah. It's
So many
like
places in Nashville to play.
oh, this one's cool. It's the oldest punk rock bar in Nashville. Like
Awesome.
it's real like grungy and dirty.
Okay.
It's not anything fancy, but it's cool though, like we opened for Diamante there. Do you know who that is? Diamante.
Not familiar.
So she's another like female rock band. She's really great.
Okay.
Um but we love that place. It's home to us, so we chose there. And we're playing with our friends in True Villains and Voltage Hawk. So if you
Okay.
don't know those bands as well, check them out. They're like two really great bands here in Nashville.
Okay. Very cool. Yeah, I'll mark that date down. You said May 7th. What is that, a Friday or Saturday?
It's a Saturday. You
Saturday.
should
Awesome.
come.
I'm only about 4 hours from Nashville, so
Yeah,
I'll try to
come
make
down.
if I can. Um, and all that good stuff. Who knows? I might even have something already on my calendar. I don't know, but
Well, erase it. You have Lydia's Castle on there
oh
now.
yeah. Well, it'll go right in here. That's if I don't
There
have
you go.
this, I
There you
lose
go.
I won't know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so cool. And then Searching for You, like she said, is going to be the new video, the new single release. And that's a great idea of doing I think a lot of people are doing that. You release singles and videos, up until close to whatever you have, if it's an EP or if it's an 8-song CD or 12 or however much it is, but release some singles building up to that, and then release the whole thing, as
Yeah.
a
It's
as a
really
whole.
kinda helped, like, build some momentum and traction, especially being a new band, And, I mean, Phoenix came out the gate with 7,000 views, and
That's
then
awesome.
Falling Into Place in 10 days has 12,000 views. So
That is
it
amazing.
just keeps growing the more
Yeah.
you just release a little and wait a little, and,
Hmm. Yeah.
but the other songs, all the songs are different, if you're somebody who likes, that 80s hair metal, slave to the grind kind of feel, then
Hmm.
Falling Into Place is for you. If
Okay.
you like more of like a Chevelle kind of feel, Phoenix is for you.
Yeah.
Search for You is very like, I don't wanna say like Evanescence vibes, but it's kind of like a mixture of Evanescence, like Anne Boleyn kind of vibe.
Okay.
And then, the other 2, so What Comes Around is very, like Arctic Monkeys. So if you know
Wow.
that band,
Okay.
it's completely different, and that's
Yeah.
just my take on it. And
Okay.
then we have, our other one, it's called Fading Away, and that's very like A Day to Remember. Like, that is like your, We Came as
Heavy.
Romans, like, All That Remains, like, that is the one
Mhm.
that you can just
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Very
there's
cool.
some screaming in that one, it's good.
Well, I've heard the first two, Phoenix and oh, I just went totally blank. The second one.
Oh, Falling Into Place.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
The video, and I'll talk about that here in a second too. But listening to those, I'll tell you what, the production, the mixing, everything is just fabulous. I love it. I can hear everything. Really cool stuff. Who did the mixing in that?
Yeah, so his name is Jack Daniels, like
Oh no shit.
like like legally, his name is Jack Daniels.
I love it.
And and so he's from Sick Tone Studios. He's also out in Missouri. He's in,
Okay.
goodness, what's that place called? It's like in the middle of nowhere. I'm blanking. Anyways, he's
Sorry.
like, it was cool because his studio is like no internet. There's nothing around you but woods. And so for like a whole 2, 3 weeks, all you're doing is literally focusing on music. It was
That's
incredible.
good. That's
Oh my
awesome.
god. It was
Yeah.
amazing. It was like I wanted this to just be my life.
Mhm.
You know? And,
Yeah.
so Jack Daniels, Sick Tone Studios, and then Mike Kalasian, he is the one who ended up mastering, our stuff, and his, goodness, let me remember what I'm going to my email real quick. Hold on one second.
Alright.
Because I can never remember. Oh, Rogue Planet Mastering.
Okay.
So he
Okay.
actually has, like, mastered A Day to Remember, like,
Mm.
really heavy bands, and that's kind of, like, the feel that we wanted to grasp is just that raw, just, like, something real heavy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, so, yeah, that's kinda, like, the guys behind our sound, and what's cool about them is they're creating us and our sound for the very first time, so
Mhm.
we just kinda handed the reins over to them and let them, steer the way as far as what our sound was gonna be like for the very first time for people to hear.
Right,
Um,
right.
yeah.
And, me being a musician, I kinda critique, I listen to stuff and I wanna hear good stuff, you know what I'm
Sure.
saying? And, I mean, it's very, very good production, very well mixed, and, I can say that because I've had some turds.
Oh,
Um
sure. Same.
You know,
No.
can't always polish them, but anyway, so we won't even talk about all that. But yeah, very cool. Let's see, I lost my track. Oh, a buddy of mine is in your video. Cadence.
Oh, I want to adopt him. So
Love
he
that kid. I played 2 shows with him so far, so that's awesome.
I love him. Like, he's John's drum tech. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So, like, Cadence plays drums. I mean, like, I know his parents, and I literally am like, okay, can I like adopt him for real? He'll come over here and eat chicken Alfredo at our place and hang out. And but
he's not only a killer drummer. I love the way he plays the drums. He seems like he's got a lot of punk background in him, playing and stuff. But I've played with him 2 times.
yeah,
I did an acoustic show at oh gosh, Donaldson,
yeah,
and
Don's love.
his band, the one Shy, the one with
Oh, Slick.
yes, Slick, yes,
Yeah,
they played with us and over with me, and then actually the full band came and played, and I got them to open up for us too, and it was amazing, loved it.
that's so
But
cool that
JP
you
was in
were
the band, and I forget the
yeah.
bass player's
They're no
name.
longer a band
I
anymore.
know that
I
sucks. I was like,
know.
what?
I
But that
literally
kid is the
cried.
hardest working kid I know. He's got so many irons in the fire. Just, and I was trying to he was actually going to start, filling in for because we lost our drummer in January, but he was going to start filling in. And then he was like, dude, I just got too much stuff
He's
going
in
on. I'm
like
like, I know. So,
He's, like, in, like, 5 bands. He's, like,
mhm,
promoting and hosting shows here in Nashville. He's like
I
me.
know.
So, I, like, work full-time for a healthcare company. Then I do Lydia's Castle when I clock out at 3:30. And then somewhere in between there, I run a printing company, so
Oh,
Castle Bill
Lord.
Printing. And so I'm
Did you
printing
do the
brand merch.
stickers? The um, die cut stickers for them?
Yeah, they're die cut stickers, they're T-shirts,
Okay.
they're
I didn't get a T-shirt because he didn't have one my size at the time, but
oh.
he was out of it. But I did get a sticker, and that is right on the back of my car. So
Oh,
thank you for
yeah.
that.
What a
Hell yeah,
small world, man. This is, like, crazy.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
what a
So,
small
but
world.
not only is he a good musician and great work ethic and everything, but that kid, he's an awesome kid. He's got good manners. I mean, he's not a partier. He's an awesome kid. Just love him.
Yeah.
And what is he like? 19?
Yeah, and he's such a good kid.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I remember me at 19, I'm like, y like,
yeah,
you are, like,
yeah.
heaven sent. Like, you're awesome. Like, I would for real adopt you. But let me
No
tell you a
doubt.
secret real quick. Let me tell you something. And I've not told anybody this, so this is, like, if people are listening live right now, this is,
Oh
like,
yeah, there's a couple.
this is the scoop. So, listen, we showed up on set for Phoenix for that warehouse shoot.
Mhm.
John forgot his kick pedal. And we so when you rent those places out, you only get X amount of time.
Right.
John did not have 45 minutes to go home, 45 minutes to come back. Like that was not gonna we weren't gonna be able to do that.
Yeah.
And thank God Cadence was there because Cadence had his kick drum pedal in the back of his car. And so he literally saved the entire music video
That's
and
all.
got it out. And so that's actually John was playing on Cadence's kick for that music video. And
That's
John
awesome. Drummers are good for something every once in a while. No, I'm kidding. I love
oh, I know. I'm like, man, like he's always Cadence is always saving the day. Like one time we needed a PA and I don't know, he's got like Guitar Center in his trunk because he's like, I got a PA, and I'm like,
Here it
this is
is.
why we keep you around.
That's a good guy to know. Good kid to have around. I mean, yeah, that's awesome.
He's
So,
cool.
so
We've had
very cool. Very
we've had
cool.
times where we're like starving and
Mhm.
we're in the middle of something and we give him our card and we're like, can you please get us food? You can get whatever you want. I don't care, the whole menu, but please.
He's earning his keep, and he doesn't bitch about things, and
No, never
he's
once.
just so laid back.
Yeah.
He's slick. I love that name too. That was a killer name for a
Well, hey,
bassist.
when you come to the show on May 7th, you'll see Cadence there.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know I will. I better anyway. He better be there. So,
Oh, he'll be there. We need
yeah,
him.
yeah. But very cool. Now, besides that, are y'all working on any other dates?
Yeah, so, we kind of have like a secret show that we're playing before the May 7th show. We're,
Oh,
we're not like really going to promote it or whatever.
just pop up.
We just dropped like a crap ton of money in an X-32. So for our rack unit. And we're waiting on our stems to come back so that we can, get that lined up with a click, because there's some like backing tracks where it's like real ambient violin
Right,
stuff.
right. You can hear that, yeah. So
Yeah. So I mean, we've never done that before. We've
mm,
always just been a rock band that just plugs in and we play, right?
exactly.
And so this April show is just going to be to like kind of test our gear out and make sure, everything's working and whatever. But that's going to be in Clarksville on April 15th. It's a Friday.
Well, you're not supposed to tell people that. It's
I
a
mean, I'll
secret.
tell you, I'm just not promoting it on my social media. I
I've
want
actually
everybody
played
to
at
come in
that
May.
venue at Clarksville. I actually played there before, so that's cool.
Yeah, I want everyone to come in May 7th.
Okay, okay.
But
Very cool, definitely.
and then after that we'll have a St. Louis show on the books, and that's kind of like where we're at right now with everything. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Very cool. Well, we'd love to play with y'all sometime. We play Nashville a lot. We're actually playing the Cobra, um, July 15th, I think it is.
Oh, at
Uh,
the Cobra?
yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah, no, that's a great place. They just expanded their stage.
oh,
And
really? Okay.
yeah.
Well, I was there December. I went on the road and was following Junkyard. We played with them also one show then, but they were at the Cobra that night, and I don't know if it had been changed before then or if it's changed after that. But yeah, a very cool venue. I love it, and so yeah, July 15th.
Cool.
Named,
At the
not
Cobra.
named, but whatever.
Yeah,
Throw me some
actually, let me write that
shameless
down.
stuff in there too. So, but
July
uh, but
15th.
yeah. So where else? Are
Yeah,
y'all
so
trying
we
to get
just
out of Nashville? I mean, I know you're going to St. Louis, but that's like hometown for him, for Cody.
I'm thinking like this year we're just gonna stay regional. We'll maybe do like Ohio, Kentucky.
You get well. There's just hook up with me. I got tons of places you can try out.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
So
and then Tennessee's just got like Knoxville and Chattanooga and Memphis, and
Memphis is hard to get into, but it's very cool there.
yeah, I don't know if it's really our vibe or whatever. I don't know.
Mhm.
We're gonna have to like try it out.
Yeah, yeah. Well, try Georgia too. I got hookups in Georgia. I got hookups everywhere. I'm not trying to brag, but I do. So if you need anything, just hit me up and I'll steer you in the right direction. So
Yeah, Georgia would be fun.
yeah, we're actually playing there too. Sweetwater in Duluth, right outside of Atlanta. So yeah, but we're suckers. We'll play. I don't give a damn. We'll play for a bottle of whiskey.
There you go. Yeah, I don't
In a
know if
room.
we're going out to California because I might need a lot of whiskeys to pay for that gas. I'll be
Definitely,
putting whiskey in my gas tank.
definitely. Well,
Lord.
very cool. I almost called you Lydia. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine, man. Like I
Tanya.
said, I'm not that cool. Yeah, Tanya.
Tanya. Okay, I was Tanya or Tanya. I got ADD, whatever you call that stuff, but it's bad.
Oh, that's
But
cool.
anyway, it's been a great time, pleasure talking with you and everything. Everybody go check them out. My better half works she's my production manager. She's off. She doesn't come on the stream, but she does all my background stuff.
Oh, cool.
I'm trying to find your list of things. I don't have it up. It's not on. I thought it would be on here. We went through the pictures, but hey, Mandy, do you have those links that I sent you? Huh? Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. She said, hold on.
Oh, I can't hear her. I hear her coming through the basement, but still can't hear her. So anyway, but yeah, so we'll put those up here in just a couple of seconds, and if you want to just shout them out, you can. A
Yeah,
few of them.
so you can buy tickets for that May 7th show at you can go to lydiascastle.com. They're on there. You can also go to our Facebook. which is, Lydia's Castle Official. We kind of keep the same brand. So we're on every social platform: Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, UChat, WeChat, all the chat.
All the above.
all
Definitely.
the things. And
you use Twitter? Most people don't use Twitter anymore. That's like
man, I'm
I
like
use Twitter too. So
I'm trying to like get into the tweet thing, but I'm like, I don't really
it's too political for me, but
I don't know about political as more as so as like I have to tweet what's constantly on my mind. And I'm like in traffic, like these people don't want to know what's on my mind right now.
Yeah. So you're on Spotify, all that good stuff, Apple Music and everything,
Spotify,
right?
Apple Music, Shazam,
Okay. And
SoundCloud, Bandcamp.
what about YouTube? Is that just Lydia's Castle or Lydia's Castle Official?
Yeah. So when we trademarked Lydia's Castle, it didn't exist anywhere. So it's very easy to find. If you type in Lydia's Castle on YouTube, you'll see.
Okay, cool.
Find us. Yeah, it's. I think all of it is Lydia's Castle Official. So
yeah. Okay, very cool. And that's what you want. It's easy, but some band names are taken by not just band names, but by other companies. So our band name is taken by car gear thing for hot rods and shit. So,
man, I snagged that name up. So when I saw that after doing that trademark search, I did not hesitate. I said, I am buying this name right now.
there you go. That's awesome, and it's a great name. It's a great thing that it's for. That's awesome. So, but yeah, I'll put those in the in a post on the after the show and everything to
okay, cool.
So people have stuff to go by and check it out, because we got lydiascastle.com right here. So
yes.
And if you're like everybody else, you use that and you put the links of everything to go to from there.
Everything. You can buy merch on there, you can buy tickets on there,
awesome
videos. I mean, our bio, our EPK, all of it is on there. So
Okay, very cool. But yeah, stay in touch with me. Give me your EPK and I can send it to some places.
yeah, we'll do.
Not too far. I mean, like I said, like Ohio's 4 hours. Well, Cincinnati's 4 hours. Columbus from you is 6 hours. Georgia's about 4 or 5, maybe. Atlanta, I'm not sure.
Yeah, Atlanta's 4 hours. St.
Okay.
Louis is 4 hours. Columbus is,
and then Knoxville. Of course, you probably know about Knoxville. We played the open chord there.
how was that?
The open chord? I think it is. So
how was that?
Do I now?
How was that?
It was pretty cool. We played there with them Dirty Roses, Southern rock band out of Alabama. So
cool.
So yeah, that was very cool. It's kind of a small place, but it's weird because it's long. Got a stage on one end, and then all the way back here is a guitar store.
Oh, that's cool.
So like if something happens and you don't have it, they got it. They're closed, but of course somebody can open it.
Well, I mean, if you break a string, like you can just
and you don't have it. Well, you should have strings. That's
always
most important.
Always. I'll leave you with one story. We were sitting at a bar with our new bass player at this place called the Five Spot, and this bass player, he broke his string.
How do you break a bass string?
I have no idea, but he did it. He broke it. So our bass player, he goes, we're sitting in the audience and he's like, I got a bass. And he runs out to his car and he grabs it. Well, his bass case, if you unzip it, it's got like 2 guitars on both sides, right?
Right.
So he pulled out his 5-string bass, gave it to the guy. The guy tuned his low string to like an A. Like he tuned it up so high that he said when he got his bass guitar back that it looked like a bow. It was thin. But so anyways, half strings so you don't break other people's
right, exactly. So well, cool. Tanya, it's been a pleasure. It's been awesome. Definitely promote you guys and hope this little interview thing helps out and stuff like that. I mean, we're not big. I've been doing this for probably 5 years, interviewed tons of very great people. And if I wouldn't quit changing the damn name of it, it would probably stay popular. But, that's that ADD thing. I can't, I'm like, Oh, that sucks. I've had that a year. Let's change it again, you know. So
Yeah, the
my
branding.
views have dropped down a lot, but this is my, you know, I just started doing video about probably 6 months ago. So
Cool,
so it's
man. Well,
pretty
send me the recording, and you know, I'll definitely promote it. Get your guys' name out there, and
appreciate you. Appreciate
yeah,
you.
no, it was a pleasure. Thanks for having me on, and we'll have some more music for you in a couple weeks.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Everybody check out Lydia's Castle on everywhere. So
Cool.
remember Lydia's Castle official. So yeah, down
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I'm like
Well,
yeah,
lydiascastle.com, but most everything else is official. Didn't you say that?
yeah, it's
Okay. Okay.
official, and then lydiascastle.com. Yep.
Cool. Cool. Awesome. Well, you have a good one, and it's been good talking
Yes.
to you. And I will try my best to get down there May 7th. So,
All right. I'll see you around. Thank you.
all right. Thanks. Bye bye.
Bye.
All right, everybody. Yeah, that was Tanya with Leanne with Lydia's Castle, and good talking with her. That was awesome. They're really dig their music. They're God, there's so many good bands coming out right now, and I love dealing with you know the unsung heroes, the new people that are out there, and you know busting their ass playing nothing but original music. You gotta love that. So, but anyway, yeah, check them out May 6th. Check them out on YouTube and Facebook and all that good stuff. And check us out, of course, on YouTube. And it's Talkbox Live and Voodoo 13 on YouTube. So, kind of a mixture. Got our videos on there and Talkbox Live videos on there. And of course, on Twitter and Facebook, and Voodoo 13's on all platforms if you can find it. And well, you should be able to find it. And most of them are Voodoo 13 official and 1-3. And then also we're on Spotify, Apple Music, and all that good stuff. So anyway, enjoyed it. Everybody have a great time, and we will see you. Remember, next week log into the Metal Summit. I'll post links and stuff like that. Metal Summit next Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern time, and they'll be interviewing me about my band Voodoo 13. But everybody have a safe one. Go out there and just be good. If not be good at it. So later.